And welcome to Avengers Baseball on MLB The Show 22. I'm RC Robbin. Thank you for watching. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. The Avengers are a created franchise, or imagine the actors of the Marvel Cinematic Universe playing Major League Baseball. As you can see, they've been placed in the American League Western Division. They currently have a 2-game lead in the month of April. It's April 10th in this fictional franchise. 8-1 record. Angels are 6-3. Next game in the schedule, I've played a 4-game series against the Angels. Won the first 3, going for the 4-game sweep. Elizabeth Olsen, Scarlet Witch, is on the mound against Patrick Sandoval. Let's play next game. Let's do this. Play full game. Simulation at Angels Stadium. Broadcast the show off clear skies. Looks good. Elizabeth Olsen. Let's rock and roll. I hit, I pitch, I field. I do not run the bases. I let the computer run the bases for me. The difficulty setting is set to variable, not variable. It's called dynamic, which basically means it goes up and down based on my actual gameplay. Tries to predict where I should be ranked. Thank you for watching. Again, I'm RC Robbin. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. We are live here on MLB The Show 22 as the Hollywood Avengers visit the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. This is the 4th game of a 4-game series. The Avengers are looking for a 4-game sweep.
2022.
On the mound for the Angels, Patrick Sandoval, making his 2nd start of the season. No record. He will face Tom Holland, 297, 3 homers, 5 RBIs. Tom Holland plays Spider-Man in the MCU. First pitch of the ball game. Swings at the first pitch, skies it to right field. It's deep, but playable. Right fielder makes the catch. 1 pitch, 1 away here in the top of the first. Tom Holland is the DH today. Chadwick Boseman bats second. He is the 3rd baseman. Brie Larson's second. Chris Hemsworth is first. Dave Bautista is catcher. Richard Madden is the center fielder. Simu Liu is in left. Sebastian Stan is in right. And Anthony Mackie batting 9th, playing shortstop. The late great Chadwick Boseman, hitting .242 on the season, steps up. Fouls off the high fastball down the right field line. Strike 1. .242, no homers, 3 RBIs. Only 9 games have been played in the regular season. It's early. And that's a line drive, base hit to center field. Wakanda forever. First runner of the ball game for the Avengers. Here's the replay.
Batting third, the second baseman, number 15.
Hello, Sonic the Hedgehog. Welcome to the live stream. Always a pleasure. Next up is Brie Larson playing second base today. She's hitting only .212. Pulls the circle change down the left field line, out of play. Switch hitter batting from the right side against the lefty Sandoval. Strike 1. She plays Captain Marvel in the MCU. Fouls it upstairs behind home plate. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes to Brie.
Ball 1.
Almost swung, held back in the dirt. Ball 1. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. In the dirt again, blocked nicely by the catcher. Count evens 2 balls and 2 strikes on Larson.
Runner.
Grounded to third. They stay out of the double play by sending the runner. Throw out to first. There are 2 away. So now we have a runner in scoring position with 2 outs here in the top of the first. Nice play by Mike Schmidt at third. Next up is Chris Hemsworth. .333, a homer and 3 RBIs so far. He'll need a hit to get that runner home from second. Let's see what happens. Swing and a miss, the inside fastball, strike 1. Thor, Odin's son, strongest Avenger. Outside, count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Chadwick Boseman leads off second. 2 down. That ball is high. It is far. That ball is gonzo. It is a 2-out, 2-run home run for the strongest Avenger. His second homer of the season. And just like that, the Hollywood Avengers have a 2-0 lead here in the top of the first. Oh yeah, strongest Avenger. I'm Thor Odin's son. Here's the replay. Bang. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Watch it go. So 2-0 Avengers. Up next is the catcher, Drax the Destroyer, Dave Bautista. Ground ball base hit through the box. It is a 2-out single for Dave. And this half inning will continue. He was hitting 500 coming into that at-bat. Average will be over 500 now. Next up is Icarus from the Eternals, Richard Madden, hitting 233. Pops it up, foul territory. Looks like it's playable for Mike Schmidt. Makes the catch, retires the side. But a 2-run home run from Chris Hemsworth gives the Avengers an early 2-0 lead. Welcome, Outlander. Right now, the record of the Hollywood Avengers is 8-1. This is game number 10. They're in first place in the American League West Division. They're actually the second place team is the Angels of Anaheim at 6-3. So if they win this game, they'll have a solid 3-game lead. Leading off is Byron Buxton. I'm playing it on dynamic this season. Scarlet Witch deals. Fastball low and outside, ball 1. So I'm playing it on dynamic. I want to see how that goes. So far I'm 8-1. As you can see, first place in the AL West. At the knees, count evens, 1 ball and 1 strike. Exactly, Mr. Outlander. I'm biting off of you. Mr. Outlander is also a MLB The Show live streamer, if you happen to have the time. Grounder up the middle. Backhanded by Bree. Over to first. Nice play by Captain Marvel for out number 1. 120 wins for the Outlanders. Los Angeles Angels lineup. Center fielder Buxton. Cal Ripken's the DH. Hank Aaron is in right field. Luis Gonzalez in left. Prince Fielder's at first. Mike Schmidt's at third. Travis Arnaud is the catcher. Nico Goodrum is the shortstop and batting second. And playing, well, batting second and hitting ninth is someone who I have no idea. Fastball in there. Strike 1 to Cal Ripken Jr. Buck 67, no homers, 1 RBI. He's the DH. Although he is obviously a legendary shortstop from the 80s and 90s. Skies it to right center field. Back goes Sebastian Stan. The Winter Soldier makes the catch in right field for out number 2.
Batting third.
2 outs, bases empty. Hank Aaron steps up to the plate. 395, 2 homers, 5 RBIs. Here's the pitch from Olsen. Fastball outside corner, strike 1. 98 on the radar gun. Curveball misses outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the first for the Avengers. 2 outs, bases empty for the Angels. Fastball inside, 2 balls and 1 strike. And he pops it up near the first base line. Hemsworth makes the catch to retire the side. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Elizabeth Olsen. And we, at the end of 1, it's 2-0. Avengers lead. This is MLB The Show 22. So we go to the top of the second. Up steps Simu Liu, 231, a homer, 6 RBIs. He plays Shang-Chi in the MCU. Shang-Chi. Fastball outside, ball 1. Right-handed hitter, check that. Left-handed hitter against the lefty Sandoval. Jams him. Fly ball to left, slicing out of play. Strike 1. Count as 1 ball and 1 strike. Couldn't hold back on the breaking ball in the dirt. That's a swing and a miss. Count as 1 ball, 2 strikes on Liu. Jams him. Fly ball to left, left center. Gonzalez makes the catch, 1 away. Next up, Sebastian Stan, the Winter Soldier, playing right field today. Hitting .429, a homer, and 3 RBIs. And he pulls it deep. Back goes Gonzalez, looking up. That's Gonzo. It is a solo home run for Bucky Barnes. That's his 2nd homer of the season, and it's a 3-0 lead for the Hollywood Avengers here in the top of the 2nd inning. The Winter Soldier. That right there is Dusty Baker, the manager of the Hollywood Avengers. Here's the replay. Wasn't even a strike. Circle change, in on his hands, slaps it over the left field fence for a solo shot here in the top of the 2nd inning. So next up is Anthony Mackie, the number 9 hitter, switch hitter batting from the right side. Chases a circle change down and away, strike 1. He does have 2 RBIs on the season. Shortstop, new Captain America. In the dirt, 1 ball and 1 strike. 3-0 MCU. Chases the high fastball, count as 1 ball and 2 strikes. That ball is high. It is far. That ball is Gonzo. Cut the check. That's a solo shot for Anthony Mackie, and it's a 4-0 lead for the Hollywood Avengers. That's his first major league home run for the new Captain America. And Sandoval has nothing today. Here's the replay. Next up, Tom Holland, 0 for 1. Went too far, pitch was outside, strike 1. Tom Holland, Spider-Man, is 0 for 1 today. Check the swing that time, count as 1 ball and 1 strike on the breaking ball away. Fly ball to center field, playable for Buxton. 2 away. Next up, Chadwick Boseman, 5 for 12 in this series. He has a single and a run scored today. Black Panther. Fastball is low, ball 1. 4-0 Avengers here in the top of the 2nd. Looking for the 4-game sweep. That ball is high. It is far. That ball is foul. It is foul by only 3 feet. Strike 1. Count as 1 ball, 1 strike. Fouls off the 2-seam fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The count remains. Just gets a piece to stay alive. Deep fly ball to center, but playable. Again for Byron Buxton. He will retire the side. But 2 solo home runs from Avengers hitters. After 1.5, it's the Avengers 4, the Angels nothing. We go to the bottom of the 2nd inning. Up steps left-handed hitter Luis Gonzalez, hitting .241 on the season. Olsen is staked to a 4-0 lead. She lost her first start of the season. Fastball low and inside, ball 1. She's the only starter in the rotation to have a loss so far. Record on the team is 8-1. Grounder up the middle, charging. Fields, off-balance throw, cut the oh no, pulled him off the bag. So that should be, it's an E6, an error on Anthony Mackie. And the leadoff man is on for the Los Angeles Angels. Let's watch this play. Ranges to his left towards center field. Off balance throw is pulls him off the bag. So next up, Prince Fielder, first baseman. Grounder, 4, 6, 3, double play. Started by Brie Larson. So 2 down, base is empty. Next up, Mike Schmidt hitting .308. He has 3 homers already, 5 RBIs on the season. Olsen deals. Fastball misses off the plate, ball 1. Schmidt has 500 plus home runs, a World Series ring, played for the Philadelphia Phillies in the 1970s and 80s, Hall of Famer. (12-6) curve finds the outside corner. Count is 2 balls and 1 strike. Elizabeth Olsen, looking forward to Doctor Strange's movie Multitudes of Madness coming next month. High and tight, hitters count, 3 balls and 1 strike. On deck is the catcher, Travis Arnaud. Here's the 3-1. Fouls it upstairs behind home plate. Count will go full, 3 balls and 2 strikes on Schmidt. And that's a line drive headed towards the corner, and it will be a foul ball. The at-bat will continue. Count will remain full. Grounder, first base line, and it is into that right field corner. Sebastian Stan has trouble picking it up. He's going to make the turn at second and head all the way to third base. So it is a 2-out triple for Mike Schmidt. Second triple of the season. Could have been played better by Sebastian Stan in right field, let's be honest. Ball got past him. Should have held him to a double. No hesitation rounding second. So next up is the catcher Travis Arnaud, hitting only a $136 on the season. Fastball misses inside, ball 1. He does have 4 RBIs in 9 games. Breaking ball low, 2 balls and no strikes. The 2020 Silver Slugger for the catching position. And it's a lazy fly ball to left. Simu Liu, playing left field today, makes the catch to retire the side. At the end of 2, 4-0 MCU. This is MLB The Show 22. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe. Subscribe. So we go to the top of the third. Second baseman Brie Larson grounded out in the first. She is 0 for 1, again hitting from the right side today against the lefty, Patrick Sandoval. And that's a line drive. Oh, it might go over his head. And it will. It's off his glove. Rounding first and heading to second. The throw to second is not in time. It's going to be, I think that's a double. It is. 3rd double of the season. I think it went off of his glove, but to expect him to catch that, to call that an error would be really difficult. He almost came up, Luis Gonzalez almost came up with a great play in left field. Here's the replay. So runner in scoring position for Dave Bautista, who has, no, check that, I'm sorry. Chris Hemsworth steps to the plate. Fastball low. Chris had a 2-run home run in the first inning, his 2nd of the season. He has a runner in scoring position here in the top of the 3rd with nobody out. A little late on the 93-mile-an-hour fastball, strike 1. Bouncer to short. Fielded, fires, got him. 1 away. Not a productive out. He was unable to move the runner over to third base, so wasted at bat. Dave Bautista has a single in the first inning. He's 5 for 7 in this series. Catcher, Drax. That's a line drive. The runner had to hold, so she will go to third. And it'll be 1st and 3rd and only 1 out. She wasn't sure if it was going to be caught by the shortstop on a line, so she had to hold up at 2nd, could not advance, and was only able to make it to 3rd. So runners at 1st and 3rd. For Richard Madden, who is 0 for 1. Fastball outside, ball 1. 3 for 14 in this series, 0 for 1 today. Went too far with that swing. Count evens 1 ball and 1 strike. Pulls the circle change down the left field line. How to play, 1 and 2. Richard Madden played Icarus in the Eternals. A little late on the fastball. Fouls it down the right field line. How to play. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners at first and third. Already 4-0 lead for the MCU. Off the plate, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Did he check it? Yes, he did. The count will go full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 more ball, and the bases will be loaded for Shang-Chi, who was on deck. Grounder, foul. And the at-bat will continue. Jams him, pops it up shallow center. Makes the catch, tagging. The throw to the plate is not in time. It's an RBI sacrifice fly for Icarus, Richard Madden, and it's a 5-0 lead for the MCU. I didn't think that Brie Larson was going to take off from third base, considering how shallow it was, but she took advantage of Byron Buxton's arm. Anyway, in any event, it's 5-0, 2 outs, runner at first. Simu Liu steps up to the plate against the lefty, Sandoval. Swing and a miss, the fastball, strike 1. Big lead at first. Slider off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. So if things go the way they're going right now, this will be a 4-game sweep. The Avengers came into town, swing and a miss, out front, 1 and 2. Avengers came into town 1 game behind the LA Angels of Anaheim. They'll leave town 3 games up in the division. Circle change inside, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner leads off first, 5-0 Avengers. Here's the pitch. Pop up on the outfield grass is the second baseman. Makes the catch to retire the side, but they get another run on a sac fly, and after 2.5 innings of play here in Anaheim, it's 5-0 Avengers lead. So we go to the bottom of the third. Nico Goodrum, the shortstop, steps up to the plate.
The shortstop, Nico.
Fastball in there, strike 1. Nico's 0 for 3 yesterday, hitting 172 on the season. Line drive, slicing, nice catch by Shang-Chi in left for out number 1. Running catch to the right field line. Check that left field line. Next up is the second baseman, the number 9 hitter, Ha Seong Lee Kim. Fastball low, ball 1. Dinner time, but I'm lurking. Mr. Outlander, I hope you enjoy your dinner. No love lost. You do your thing, sir. Thank you for watching. Inside corner strike, 2 balls and 1 strike. 5-0 already. The Avengers lead here in the bottom of the third. 1 out. Deep fly ball. Liu on the warning track makes the catch, 2 away. Gave it a ride, but stopped right in front of the 390 sign, in front of the Avengers bullpen out there in left center field. So lineup turns over. Byron Buxton is the leadoff man, steps up. He's grounded out in the first, 0 for 1. Not a lot of power, but a lot of speed. Fastball outside corner, strike 1. Popped up. Shallow center. Mackey is there, cut the check. And there The side is retired. So end of 3 innings of play here in Anaheim. 5-0 MCU. This is MLB The Show 22. So we go to the top of the 4th. Stepping up for the Avengers, Sebastian Stan, the Winter Soldier.
Number 16.
Fouls off the high fastball. Might have chased one out of the zone for strike 1.
Nope.
Fastball low, 1 ball and 1 strike to Bucky Barnes. Pokes it down the right field line, out of play, strike 2. Little late on the fastball, fouls it down the right field line, out of play. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes on Sebastian Stan. 5-0 MCU. Jams him, fouls it back. This is Avengers Baseball. I am RC Robbin. Thank you for joining me. Imagine if the actors from the Marvel Cinematic Universe were to play Major League Baseball against legends past and present. And that's a line drive headed towards the corner. Running catch for Luis Gonzalez in left. And there's one away here in the top of the 4th inning.
Number 4.
Next up is the switch hitter Anthony Mackie, who hit his solo homer in the 2nd. Switch hitter batting from the right side against Sandoval. That's a deep drive to center, but playable for Byron Buxton. And there are 2 away.
The batter, the designated hitter.
2 down lineup turns over for the Avengers. Up steps Spider-Man Tom Holland, who's 0 for 2 today. Fastball is low, ball 1. Tom is 7 for his last 18. That's a 389 clip. High, 2 balls and no strikes. Little late on the high fastball, fouls it down the right field line. Count is 2-1. So this is the 4th game of a 4-game set between these 2 division rivals. The Avengers have been placed in the American League West division. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases empty. 5-0 MCU. They are working on a possible swing and a miss. Struck him out. Side retired. Working on a 4-game sweep. They have a 5-0 lead here after 3.5. This is Avengers Baseball. So we go to the bottom of the 4th. Cal Ripken Jr. flew out in the 1st. He's 0 for 1. It's a DH today for the Angels.
The designated hitter.
Scarlet Witch deals. And that's a line drive. Base hit. Leadoff man is on for the Angels.
The right fielder, number 44.
Next up is Hank Aaron. Fastball inside, ball 1. Hank's 0 for 1 today.
That's ball 2.
12-6 is low. Count is 2 balls and no strikes. Hank Aaron, 700 plus home runs in his major league career. Late on the fastball, fouls it back, strike 1. Count is 2 balls and 1 strike to Hank. Strike 2, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner leads off first. Nobody out here at the bottom of the 4th, but the Avengers have a 5-0 lead. Deep drive down the right field line, slicing, out of play. The at-bat will remain 2-2. Just gets a piece of the changeup to stay alive. Misses high, full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. On deck is lefty Luis Gonzalez. Here comes the full count pitch. Jams him, flies it to right. There is Sebastian Stan to make the catch for the 1st down. Runner does not advance.
The left fielder, number 20.
So Luis Gonzalez reached on an error in the second inning. Officially, he's 0 for 1. 3 for 11 in this series. Grounder up the middle. Diving attempt by Anthony Mackie. He will not come up with it. Throw to third. The runner is safe. So the runners at first and third and only one out for the Angels. Here in the fourth inning. Here's the replay. Ground ball up the middle by Gonzalez. So they could score their first run of the game without the benefit of the base hit. Prince Fielder steps up to the plate. He is 0 for 1. Fastball in there. Strike one. 99 on the radar gun. Son of Cecil Fielder. Played for the Detroit Tigers and the New York Yankees in the 70s and 80s. Fouls it off. Count is quickly. No balls and 2 strikes on Prince. High fastball, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Cutter inside, count 2 balls, 2 strikes. Line drive to center. This should be enough to get the runner home from third. The throw to the plate is not in time. It is a sacrifice fly and an RBI for Prince Fielder, and the Angels are on the board. The score is now Avengers 5, Angels 1 here in the bottom of the fourth. So 2 outs, runner at first. Up steps Mike Schmidt, who had a triple in his first at-bat in the second inning. At the knees for strike 1. Just gets a piece of the curveball, fouls it off, count quickly, no balls and 2 strikes to Schmidt. Pulls it, foul. Just missed the third base bag. That was almost an RBI double, but instead it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss at the high heat. And the side is retired. End of 4. They do score a run on a sac fly, but it's a 4-run ball game. End of 4. It's the Avengers 5, the Angels 1. This is MLB The Show 22.
Your attention, please.
Taking over is Jake Odorizzi, pitching duties for the Angels. His 3rd appearance out of the bullpen. ERA is nothing to be proud of. He will face the late great Chadwick Boseman, who singled and scored a run today. He's 1 for 2.
The third baseman, number 14. Nope. Ball 1.
Splitter is low, ball 1.
Ball.
Fastball outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Inside, 3 balls and no strikes. On deck is Captain Marvel, Brie Larson. Taking my hands off the controller on a 3-0 count. High, ball 4. So Jake Odorizzi comes in, walks the first man he sees. That'll give Ajita to the home plate, the manager of the Angels. Brie Larson's 1 for 2 with a double, 3 for 14 in the series. Switch hitter turns around and bats from the left side against the righty Odorizzi. Quick throw to first. Black Panther is back. Pulls it, foul towards the dugout. Strike 1. Quick throw to first. Slap tag. He's safe. Again, throw to first. I hit, I pitch, I field. I do not run the bases, however. I let the computers run the bases for me, so when they steal, it is as much a surprise to me as it is to you, the viewer. Off the plate with the splitter. Count evens, 1 ball and 1 strike to Larson. Fastball low, 2 balls and 1 strike. Boseman leads off first. Nobody out here in the top of the 5th inning. It's a 4-run game. Avengers lead 5-1. Deep fly ball to center, but playable. He makes the catch for out number 1.
The batter, number 10.
Next up, Chris Hemsworth. 2-run home run in the first. He has 2 homers in this 4-game series. 1 out. Slider low, cut fastball, ball 1. He's 5 for his last 13. It's 385 clip. Line drives, base hit to center field, and it'll be runners at first and second, and only one. No, I'm sorry, he's going to third. He's safe. Chadwick Boseman takes the extra base. Let's watch the replay. It was a line drive to center field. I was expecting the runner at first, Black Panthers, stop at second, but they took advantage of the arm in center field, and now it's first and third, and only 1 out for Dave Bautista. Fouls off the cut fastball for strike 1. Bautista can get that runner home from third without the benefit of a base hit. Fastball high, count is 1 ball and 1 strike to Drax the Destroyer. Low, 2 balls, 1 strike. Hitters count, 3 balls and 1 strike. Richard Madden is on deck. 1 more ball and the bases will be loaded with Avengers. Boseman at third, Hemsworth at first, Bautista at the plate. Pulls it hard but foul, and the count will go full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. I wonder if the runner at first will be in motion with 1 out. I would not send him, but again, I'm not in control of what the runners do. That ball is high. It is far. That ball is gonzo. It is a 3-run home run for Thor, Odin's son. No, check that. Check that. That's Drax the Destroyer, Dave Bautista. His 3rd homer of the season. And just like that, it's an 8-1 ball game. The Avengers have opened this one up like a can of tuna. Here's the replay from Dave Bautista. Bang. Runners at first and third. And it's a 3-run home run for the Hollywood Avengers. Blew the call. Up next is lefty Jose Suarez making his 4th appearance out of the bullpen. Next up, Richard Madden. 8-1 Avengers here in the top of the 5th inning. Fouls it back, strike 1. For those of you who are unaware, Richard Madden played Icarus in the Eternals. Not every MCU fan saw the Eternals. Down and in, ball 1, count is 1 ball, 1 strike. He's better known for playing Robb Stark in the HBO TV show's Game of Thrones. Fouls off the high fastball down the right field line. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, bases empty, top of the 5th. Ground ball up the middle and through. It is a 1-out single for Icarus. He'll stop after a big turn at first. Base runners are awfully aggressive on that center fielder's arm.
Number 8.
Here's the replay. Next up, Simu Liu, left-hander against the lefty Suarez, 0 for 2 today. Fastball outside corner, strike 1. Liu has 6 RBIs on the season so far in 8 games. That's a line drive to center. Will it hang up there? Yes, it will. Buxton makes the catch, 2 away. So next up is the Winter Soldier, Sebastian Stan. He has a solo homer today. He is 1 for 2. Runner leads off first, 2 down, top of the 5th. Suarez deals. Chases a fastball off the plate. Fouls it, strike 1. Out in front of the changeup, swing and miss. The count is quickly. No balls, 2 strikes to Stan. Down and in, ball one. High. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner leads off first. Top of the 5th, 8-1 MCU leads here in this 4th and final game, 4-game series. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Anthony Mackie is on deck. The runner at first will be off with the pitch, the full count pitch. Fouls off the high fastball, and the at-bat will continue for Sebastian. This is Avengers Baseball. I am RC Robbin. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Swing and a miss, chases ball 4. Side is retired, but a 3-run home run from Drax the Destroyer. And after 4.5 innings of play here in Anaheim, it's the Avengers 8, the Angels 1. Oh, yeah. So we go to the bottom of the 5th. Catcher Travis Arnaud steps up to the plate, 0 for 1. He will face Scarlet Witch on the mound. Outside corner with the fastball, strike 1. Inside corner with the fastball, strike 2. Count is quickly, no balls and 2 strikes to Arnaud. Just gets a piece of the curveball to stay alive. Count will remain 0-2. Grounder up the middle, fielded by Mackie. Throw in time, cut the check. There's 1 away. Nice play by the new Captain America shortstop. So with 1 down, up steps the opponent shortstop, Nico Goodrum, who's 1 for 11 in this series. 0 for 1 today. Inside corner, 98 on the radar gun. Strike 1. Into the teeth of the shift. From the outfield grass, Brie Larson throws him out. There are 2 away. Nice play from Captain Marvel. 2 down, up steps Kim. 0 for 9 on the season. He is the backup second baseman for the Angels, getting some playing time today. Fouls it back. Strike 1. Don't forget to like and subscribe. MLB The Show 22. Jams him inside with the fastball. Count is quickly, no balls, 2 strikes. Elizabeth Olsen lost her first start of the year. Looks like with an 8-1 lead here in the bottom of the 5th, that this will be her first victory. Cut fastball off the plate. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Fouls it behind home plate. Out of play. Just misses inside. Count evens 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom 5. 7-run lead for the MCU. Grounder backhanded by Black Panther. Long throw in time. Side retired. 5 innings. It's an official ball game. Avengers lead 8-1. We go to the top of the 6th inning. Anthony Mackie, switch hitter, batting from the right side against the lefty. Jose Suarez had a solo homer in today's game. He's 1 for 2. Breaking ball down and in, ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Skies it to right. Plenty deep, but playable for Hank Aaron. And that's the first out.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Lineup turns over for the Avengers. Tom Holland is 0 for 3 today. So he's Spider-Man in the MCU. Out in front of this changeup, swing and a miss, strike 1. 7 runs in his last 9 games. He's been productive. He has 3 homers so far in 9 games. That's a deep drive. Heading towards the left center field gap. It is Gonzo. That's home run number 4. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Home run number 4 for Tom Holland to lead the ball club. And it's a 9-1 lead for the Hollywood Avengers. Oh, yeah. Goodwood. Here's the replay from Suarez. Bang. Oof. 404 feet. Dead center field. Next up is the late, great Chadwick Boseman. 1 for 2. A little late on the fastball. Fouls it off, strike 1. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. 9-1 here in the top of the 6th inning. 4th game of a 4-game series. The Avengers have won the first 3. They're going for the 4-game sweep. Pitches high and tight. 2 balls and 1 strike to Black Panther. Unless you've been living under a rock, you're aware that Chadwick Boseman had lost his battle with colon cancer and is no longer with us. May he rest in peace. Pitch is popped up to the second baseman. Makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, number 15.
With 2 outs, up steps Brie Larson, who has a double today and a run scored. She's 1 for 3. Switch hitter batting from the right side. Checked his swing. Checked her swing, pardon me. Pitches inside, ball 1. Outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Chases a high fastball. Count is 2 balls and 2 strikes. Oh, check that. Pardon me. 2-1 is the count. That ball is high. It is far. That ball is gonzo. That is Captain Marvel with her first homer of the season. First homer of her major league career. And it is double-digit runs for the Hollywood Avengers as they now lead 10-1. Oh, yeah. Let's watch the replay. Captain Marvel. Bang. Next up, Chris Hemsworth, 2 for 3 today with a homer of his own. High, ball 1. Gonna have to put in some backups in this game in the 7th. Grounder, backhanded by Kim. Strong throw in the dirt, scooped nicely by Prince Fielder to retire the side, but 2 solo shots, one by Holland, another by Brie Larson, give the Avengers a 10-1 lead after 5.5. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Lineup turns over for the Angels. Byron Buxton is 0 for 2 today. Olsen is pitching well. Line drive caught. 1 away. Nice reflexive play from Black Panther at third base.
The batter, number 8.
Next up is Cal Ripken Jr., 1 for 2 with a single. Ground ball, foul ball. Strike 1. Cal has over 400 homers and 3,000 hits in his major league career in real life. Grounder up third base line. It is fair over the third base bag. He will turn but hold. Nice recovery by the left fielder Simu Liu to hold him to a single. 1 out single for Cal Ripken Jr. Next up, Hank Aaron. Checked the swing, but in there for strike 1. Hank is 0 for 2 today. Runner leads off first. Line drive. It's in there. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. I think it's time to get a relief pitcher up in the bullpen just in case. 10-game hitting streak for Hank Aaron. Okay, manager, bullpen. Bradley Cooper is going to warm up, and Tessa Thompson is going to warm up. Inside corner with the fastball, strike 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away here for the Angels. They are down by 9 runs. Pulls it deep, but foul. Strike 2. Luis Gonzalez played for the Arizona Diamondbacks during his major league career, won a World Series in 2001. Deep drive. Madden's racing over. I don't think he's going to get there. And he won't. Did a one-hop off the fence. Two runners are rounding third, and they are... No, wait, one will stop. It'll be an RBI double for Luis Gonzalez, and a 10-2 lead for the Avengers. Second double of the season for Luis Gonzalez. I thought both runners would try to score, but one of them stopped at third. So 10-2 Avengers. Next up, Prince Fielder. Fastball in there, strike one. Two runners in scoring position. Inside corner with the fastball, strike two. Fouls it back. Count will remain 0-2. Lines, foul. High fastball. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Olsen is up to 75 pitches. Check the swing, down and in. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners at second and third. Deep drive. Slicing. Foul. Almost a 3-run home run. Fouls it back behind home plate, and the at-bat will continue. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. On deck is Mike Schmidt, who has home run power. One more ball from Elizabeth Olsen, and it'll be bases loaded with 1 out. Deep drive, that ball's got a chance. That is a 3-run home run from Prince Fielder. And just like that, this is a 10-5 ball game. Granted, it's still a 5-run lead for the Hollywood Avengers, but it's beginning to get a little interesting in Anaheim. Oof. Boom. Oh, damn. All right, 10-5. Mike Schmidt is up. Base is empty.
Third baseman, Mike.
Pops him up. First pitch. Olsen calls them off. Scarlet Witch makes the catch 2 away.
Now batting.
So 2 down, bases empty. Travis Arnaud steps up. Fastball off the plate, ball 1. I think this may be the last batter that she faces no matter what happens, out or hit. High, 2 balls and no strikes. Breaking ball inside corner, strike 1. Chases a changeup off the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 5-run lead for the Avengers, 10-5. A little late on the fastball, fouls it down the right field line. The count will remain 2 balls, 2 strikes. This is Avengers Baseball. I'm RC Robbin. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Pulls it deep and foul. Backhanded, tosses to Olsen, covering, steps on the bag to retire the side. 6 innings complete, a 3-run home run from Prince Fielder makes this a little bit closer. The end of 6 is the Avengers 10, the Angels 5. This is MLB The Show 22. On the mound is Sean Newcomb, another lefty out of the bullpen for the Angels. This is his 3rd appearance out of the bullpen. No record as of yet. We'll face Dave Bautista, who's 3 for 3 today. But before we do that, manager, bullpen. Switch hitter, righty. Tessa Thompson. Scheduled to put Tessa Thompson in the pitch. So Drax the Destroyer is 3 for 3 with a 3-run home run today. Slicing to the right fielder. One pitch, one away. Nice play by Hank Aaron in right. Next up, Richard Madden, who has a single and an RBI. He is 1 for 2. Outside corner with the fastball, strike one. Off the plate, count evens, 1 ball, 1 strike. Warming up in the Angels bullpen, 2 right-handers, Jimmy Nelson and Andrew Kittredge, both getting loose. Inside corner, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Madden. Chases a high fastball, swing and a miss, and there are 2 away. Next up, Simu Liu, 0 for 3 today. 2 for 7 with a homer in this 4-game series. Chases a cut fastball down and away, strike 1. Sean Newcomb looks sharp. That ball's deep, but it is a foul ball. Strike 2, count as no balls, 2 strikes to Shang-Chi. Pops it up. Out of the crouch is Arnaud. On the plate, makes the catch, and the side is retired. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for the 7th inning stretch. Take me out to the ball game. Do you want to change pitchers? Yes, I do. That'll be all for Elizabeth Olsen. In comes Tessa Thompson. She plays Valkyrie in the Thor franchise in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This is her 3rd appearance out of the bullpen. She will face Nico Goodrum, switch hitter batting from the left side. High fastball in there, strike 1. Fouls off the down and in fastball. Count as quickly, no balls and 2 strikes to Goodrum. High, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pops it upstairs behind home plate, out of play. Count will remain 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's a 5-run lead here in the bottom of the 7th for the Avengers. They are looking for a 4-game sweep on the road. Deep drive. Back goes Liu, looking up. That's gone. It's a 4-run ball game. MCU leads 10-6. Oh, go! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Crowd is going wild. Bang! Oof! Hear the crack of the bat. Next up, Kim, the second baseman, who's 0 for 2. This one is playable for Liu. Makes the catch for out number 1 here in the bottom of the 7th. This was a 10-1 ball game. In the 5th inning, it is now 10-6. Lineup turns over for the Angels. Byron Buxton leads off. He is 0 for 3 today. He's leadoff hitter, pardon me. Pulls the fastball down the left field line, out of play for strike 1. 1 out, bottom of the 7th, 10-6 lead for the Avengers. Again pulls it, foul. Count is 0-2. Just gets a piece of the 12-6. Fastball high, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Just gets a piece of the curve. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Out in front of the changeup, swing and a miss, strike 3, and there are 2 away. Nasty. Next up, Cal Ripken Jr. 2 singles, 2 runs scored, 2 for 3. Inside corner with the fastball. Strike one. Out in front of the curve. Count is 0-2. Fouls off the fastball. Couldn't catch up to it. Pitch is high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ground ball. Oh, knocked down by Brie Larson. She will not make the play. So it's probably going to be a single. Indeed, the scorer's table says it's a base hit. So the half inning will continue with 2 outs. Next up, Hank Aaron, 1 for 3. Low and outside, ball 1. And you could feel a nervous energy take the crowd. They are getting excited. Inside, 2 balls and no strikes. What we're going to do is the manager is going to go for a mound visit and talk it over with Tessa Thompson. And that is a bloop down the right field line. It is in there for a base hit. It'll be runners at first and third. With still 2 out, here's a replay. Bloop base hit down the right field line. Tying run is still not yet at the plate. They need 1 more base runner to get the tying run to the plate. Next up is Luis Gonzalez. The manager is going to go to the bullpen. And he's going to bring in Bradley Cooper. Putting in Bradley Cooper. The voice of Rocket Raccoon in the Guardians of the Galaxy franchise. Pitched in 1 game, 1 scoreless inning. Fastball in there, strike 1. Luis Gonzalez is a single and a double and an RBI. He's 2 for 3 today. He's got runners at first and third, but there are 2 out. Fouls off the changeup, and there are 2 quick strikes on Gonzalez. Grounder, foul. And the at-bat will continue. Just gets a piece of the screwball. Stay alive. Just misses low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Deep drive, slicing, foul. Again, the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. There are 2 outs. Runners at first and third. 1 run has crossed the plate. It's a 4-run game. Runners will be at first and third. Couldn't get around on it. Slicing, foul, into the seats. They need 1 more base runner to get the tying run to the plate here in the bottom of the 7th. Grounder, foul. Bloop to left. Liu makes the catch to retire the side. They do score a run, however, on the solo home run from Goodrum. But at the end of 7 innings of play, it's the Avengers 10 and the Angels 6. We go to the top of the 8th inning. Pitching for the Angels is Andrew Kittredge. The right-hander is going to make his 5th appearance. His record is score. He has no record, but he does have a save on the season. He will face Sebastian Stan, who's 1 for 3 with a solo homer in the 2nd inning. MN Productions, yo, welcome to the live stream. Swings at the first pitch and drives it to deep center, but playable for Byron Buxton. 1 pitch, 1 away here in the top of the 8th inning. It's 10-6, the Avengers lead over the Angels of Anaheim.
Now batting, number 4.
Next up, Andrew Mackey, who in his last at-bat, boom! Oh, did that. He is the new Captain America in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He's hitting, switch hitter hitting from the left side against the righty Kittredge. 2-hopper to the second baseman. Kim Fields fires, got him. And there are 2 quick outs here in the top of the 8th.
The batter, designated hitter.
Two down lineup turns over. Up next is Tom Holland, 1 for 4, but the one was a big one. It was a solo shot, his 4th homer of the season in his last at-bat. Pitch inside, ball 1. Two right-handers are warming in the Angels bullpen, Jimmy Nelson and Will Harris. Count is 1 ball and no strikes to Spider-Man. Deep drive to center, but playable. And that should retire the side. So we go to the bottom of the 8th inning after a 1-2-3 from Kittredge. 4-run lead for the Avengers. Prince Fielder, who had a 3-run home run in his last at-bat, will lead it off. This is Avengers baseball. Cooper, Bradley Cooper, the voice of Rocket Raccoon, is on the mound. Throws a high fastball, fouls it off. Strike 1. Grounded, foul. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes. Slicing towards the right field line, Liu makes the catch, running catch. Mike Oslong, welcome. Hello, Mr. Mike. Welcome to the live stream. This is Avengers Baseball, where the actors from the Marvel Cinematic Universe play Major League Baseball against legends past and present. Up next is Mike Schmidt. It's a 10-6 lead here in the bottom of the 8th. Swing and a miss, the fastball on the outside corner, strike 1. Mike Schmidt played for the Philadelphia Phillies in the 70s and 80s. He was a Hall of Famer, third baseman. And that's a line drive, base hit to left. A 1-out single for the Angels. And they will not go away. In the 5th inning, this was a 10-1 lead for the Avengers. It's now 10-6. So they are slowly inching their way back. Bang. Next up, Travis Arnaud, the catcher, who's 0 for 3 today. Fastball at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 9 in this series, 0 for 3 today. Tied him up in knots with the slider down and in. Count quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. Runner leads off first. Fastball is high, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bradley Cooper is on the mound. He is Rocket Raccoon in the MCU. Misses off the plate with the changeup. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Manager's office, bullpen. I'm going to warm up Paul Bettany just in case. Paul Bettany, Vision, is the closer. Outside corner. Called strike 3 and they're 2 away. He didn't like the call. He did not like the call. Let's see the replay if it was actually a strike on the outside corner. Too close to take, Mr. Arnaud. Got to put the bat on the ball and protect the plate. So 2 down, up steps Nico Goodrum, who hit a home run the other way from the left side. Now he's hitting from the right side, switch hitter. Fastball is low, ball 1. Runner leads off first. Inside, 2 balls and no strikes. Ground ball. Steps on the bag to retire the side. We go to the top of the 9th inning. It's a 4-run ball game. The Avengers lead 10-6. This is MLB The Show 22. Leading off for the Hollywood Avengers, the late, great Chadwick Boseman, who played Black Panther in the MCU. He has a single and 2 runs scored. He's 1 for 3 today. Kittredge is out there for his 2nd inning of relief work. Line drive, foul. Strike 1. Fouls off the slider. Count quickly, no balls and 2 strikes to Boseman. And he pulls the sinking fastball, but foul. Count will remain 0-2. Grounder to second. Kim Fields fires. Got him. And there is one away here in the ninth. Next up is Brie Larson, who has a homer and a double in today's ballgame. She plays Captain Marvel in the MCU as a switch hitter batting from the left side against the righty, Kittredge. And that's a deep drive, but playable for Hank Aaron in right. And there are two away. Two down bases, MC up steps Chris Hemsworth, Thor Odin's son, who had a homer and a single. He's 7 for 17 in this 4-game series. First baseman for the Marvel's Avengers. Fastball, sinking fastball is low, ball 1. Backs him off the plate, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Grounded up the first base line, foul ball. Count is 2 balls and 1 strike to Hemsworth. Hitters count 3 balls and 1 strike. On deck is Dave Bautista. Drax the Destroyer. Here's the 3-1 from Kittredge. Deep fly ball, right side, slicing foul. Count will go full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the payoff pitch from Kittredge. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Side retired. We will go to the bottom of the ninth. Last licks for the Angels here in this game and this series. 9-1-2 up. They need 4 runs to tie. It's 10-6. The Avengers lead. So the number 9 hitter, Hao Sung Kim, is 0 for 3. If a runner gets on, the closer will come into this ball game. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Bradley Cooper is on the mound for the Avengers. Slicing to the right field, Sebastian Stan, the Winter Soldier, makes the catch, and there's 1 away here in the bottom of the ninth.
The center fielder, Byron.
Next up is the leadoff man, Byron Buxton, who struck out in his last at-bat. He's 0 for 4 today, 1 for 13 in this 4-game series. Here's the pitch. Misses off the plate, ball 1. Deep drive. Back goes Richard Madden. Icarus looks up. That's gone. Solo shot for Byron Buxton. And it's a 3-run ball game. The second homer of the season. And the Marvel Avengers lead 10-7 here in the bottom of the ninth. Here's the replay. Oh my goodness. Bang. Manager, bullpen will go to the closer, Paul Bettany. Pitched in 4 games, he has 4 saves, his ERA is 2.45. He is Paul Bettany, the closer for the Avengers this season. He needs to get 2 outs to lock down his 5th save. The hitter is Cal Ripken Jr., the Hall of Famer. Fastball in there, 98 on the radar gun, strike 1. Cal's 3 for 4 with 3 singles today, however. Trying to get his season on track. Swing and a miss, the 2-seam fastball count. Quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. Grounder to first. Fielded by Hemsworth. Thor takes it himself, steps on the bag, and there are 2 away. And the Angels are down to their final out of this game and of this 4-game series. They're 1 out away from being swept 4 straight. Representing the final out of the game is Hank Aaron, who has 2 singles today. He is one of the greatest home run hitters of all time. Fastball in there, strike one. Inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Ground ball, base hit. He refuses to be the last out of the game. It's a 2-out single for Hank Aaron, his 3rd hit of the ball game. And this bottom of the 9th inning will continue. They need 1 more base runner to get the tying run to the plate here in the bottom of the 9th. Can they do it? Luis Gonzalez of the lefty steps up to the plate. He's 2 for 4. Oh, almost hit him. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. Tight slider down and in. Count is 1 ball and 1 strike. Couldn't get around on that 100-mile-an-hour fastball. Fouls it off. And the count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. And the Angels are down to their final strike of the game. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner leads off first. 10-7 Avengers here in the bottom of the 9th. Fouls it off to stay alive. Count remains 2-2. Fouls it back. Breaks his bat. Front of the mound, fielded, fires, got him. Ball game over. Avengers win 10-7, and they sweep this 4-game series on the road against the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. They are now 9-1 on the season, and they have a 3-game lead in the American League West Division over these Angels of Anaheim, which drop to 6-4 on the season. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show 22. I am RC Robbin. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. We will go to the scorecard. Hollywood Avengers, 10 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. The Los Angeles Angels, 7 runs, 13 hits, no errors. Player of the game is Brie Larson, Captain Marvel, who was 2 for 5 with a homer. The win goes to Elizabeth Olsen. She did not pitch well, but she gets her first win of the season. She's now 1-1. Lefty Patrick Sandoval gets the loss. And Paul Bettany, Vision, gets his 5th save in 5 tries. This has been a broadcast of Avengers Baseball, where the actors from the Marvel Cinematic Universe play Major League Baseball against legends past and present. Thank you for watching. Thank you to MN Productions, Mike Oslong, The Outlander Show, and everyone who watched. I sincerely appreciate you, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care of yourself and have a great evening.